Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy here, ShinFolk, back with another video. This time we're going to go over how to prepare for a tournament. Yes, I know a lot of people go to tournaments. Sometimes they don't like their results. But this time, I hope you guys watching this. Hope you guys take some pointers on how to prepare for a tournament and what to do, what to prepare for, and how to be about yourself. No one wants to go 0-2, 1-2. You always want to do good. No shade to people that do go 0-2, that actually try and get better, or 1-2 or whatever, but it is some things that people just don't know. And I don't know if this kind of video is already out there. I believe it probably is, but I just want to go over on people that watch me. Hopefully this could hit home for someone to understand what to do. A lot of people get confused on how to go into a tournament, what to do. I'm going to show you what you need to have prepared, the basics on what to have ready in the match, what you already need to have like set, like a trigger, like a top 10 moves to have, top 10 things to be looking out for, or stuff like that. Like I said, a lot of people, like, they spend a lot of money on these trips. You know, get on an airplane going 1,000 miles here to going 0-2, and you got 1,000 miles back. And most of you guys don't even enjoy the time you have at these new cities and new states you guys be visiting, sometimes overseas. So, you know what I'm saying? That's besides the point. But the point is, everyone wants to do good in a tournament. I don't care who you are, what you say. You want to do good. Everyone wants to do good. It's such a good feeling getting far in the bracket and making top 8 and winning and getting on stage. I promise you, it's a good feeling. So, hope this video gets to one of you guys that's actually looking forward to try to do better in tournaments. Hope it helps. Let's get into the video. Okay, right here, we just show someone's bracket. You know, like, use go 105 bracket in case something like that. My resume better than any one of y'all motherfuckers.
Get ready for the next battle.
So you're at going to an event, okay, guys. Most people get hotels, B&Bs, or whatever. Let's take a pool that starts at like 10 a.m. or something like that. Most of you guys probably try to get there like right on time. That's not a good thing to do. You kind of want to get there like an hour early just to sit down, wind down, probably get a casual and get warmed up, because a lot of us are used to being at home and just playing online ranked matches or player matches like death matches all day, and you sit there, you get warmed up without knowing things you gotta know about a tournament. I'm a well tournament player. I've been playing in tournaments for like 20 years, so I hope you guys could really like dive into what I'm about to say. So, like, this is the problem that a lot of new players are going, that don't know they're going through this. So when you get to, like, let's say again, like a 10 a.m. tournament, you get there, you got 2 matches to play, not 20, 40, 50 that we used to playing in the comfort of our own homes. You got 2 matches. Just think about it. Think how quick a match goes by in this game. Put that in perspective, and you got to sit down cold. It be cold as hell in the venue. So I recommend you having some hand warmers, a hoodie. Don't wear gloves. I think wearing gloves kind of, you can, but I think it's kind of weird, like Pokemon or some shit. But like I said, like, hand warmers are really, very good. Wear gloves if it comes like little small gloves, not the big mittens. Gloves are fine. Make sure you have like a hoodie, just in case, because it do be freezing in tournaments. So just think about it, you got to sit down and it's extremely cold. Yeah, so basically, like, you gotta make sure that you're like comforted, and like I said, so some things do happen, and sometimes you are late, but make sure that you're like well prepared for what's to come. And like I said, you're gonna be cold. So 2 matches. So a lot of people go in. I've defeated a lot of first round 2 opponents. It's because, and I believe everyone in this game should be at least hard to beat, no matter what rank you are. Blue rank, red rank, it doesn't matter. I believe if you just apply the simple things, it could get you really far. A lot of people don't know the simple things in these tournament sets. No, a tournament set is way different than just playing a casual rank set or even a money match. Like I said, you're at an event, you want to get far, you want to do good, and you want to make things count. So these are some of the things you need to take note of. You need to already have your game plan. So my game plan is stevefox. This goes for anyone playing from Kazuya, Mishima, from King, from Claudio. You gotta have your punishers down. Have your game set play already set. my game set is already like, I got avatars 1-2-1, down for 1-2-1, kind of thing. Have your move set. Basically, go ahead and have your move set already in your head on what you want to do, for you won't be scrambling in a match with him. So basically, having a move set ready to go when you're in range after you guys get done playing neutral. So basically, what I'm saying about it is like right here, no matter what, if they're blocking or what, you're gonna have your move set. There's not something that's punishable, not throwing out a Sonic Fang or like up two or launches or any sort, like, stuff that's punishable. Go for simple stuff first. You're down for 1, your 1-1-2, your Albatross 2, your rocket launcher, or even your running 2. So like those moves right there already set a base of what your opponent is going to be like looking for, even if he like afraid or not. If he see you got like a base move set, you just not all over the place just doing stuff, he's gonna respect you more, gonna take you more seriously, and you're gonna have you will have a better game plan in taking your matches. For example, because every time I'm in my first round, a lot of my opponents don't have a move set, and they really be just scrambling and just doing stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, it'll look good, and then you could instantly notice the sloppiness. To avoid being sloppy, that's the reason to have 5 to 6 moves to just start out with. Have your low, down to 1, down 1 with Steve, of course. Hold out from the stump for like dire situations. Like I said, just have a base move set. And this goes for any characters, not for just SteveFox. If you're watching this and you play another character, just substitute the moves out of what I'm doing. Like your 10 frame, 12 frame, 13, 14, etc. So remember, the first rule is to have your move set, like your base move, nothing big. Have your small Tekken. So yes, there you go. Have small Tekken at play at all times. All right, rule 2, know your punishment. So most likely in round 1, because you gotta think about it. Just like how people join, some people go to the gym, some people join the military. It's only a low percent. A lot of people not gonna watch this video or watch other content creators give these advices. So know your punishment. So when you go to a tournament and your opponent is throwing out stuff to give you damage, a lot of people don't be taking it. A lot of people do not take the punishment. Let's say for instance, there you go, a -11 move. So with here at SteveFox, we only got 10 and 12. So this is simple. 1-2, knowing your punishment and knowing which way you want to step. It's just for starters. But in a tournament, don't pretty much focus on stepping. I know there's a list that's saying like where to step an opponent, like to step left. But yeah, for starters, knowing your punishment. As in like, don't, whatever reaches for your character, SteveFox, I'm show you guys why they have another punishment ready. Knowing what's -10 on the higher is very important. I just had a match in rank mode with Joe Crush, and I didn't know this, and in tournament this would have like probably killed me. So you gotta know stuff like this. It's very important. So telling you to have a simple punishment is fine, but some things need to be studied and practiced, because some moves don't always reach your opponent. So with that being said, see it again. Because keeping a simple punishment, you see top players do it all the time. If something's -14, 15, or even 16, you still see them going for a 10 and 12 frame punish, because it's guaranteed. Heart rate is high, brain's going crazy, and you're just trying to get the match up where you're trying to catch them. You're not calm and collected as most casual ranked matches go. Tournament settings are way different. Sometimes in a tournament, there's no sound. It's headphones, if available. You know what I'm saying? You play on the screen with no sound, noise is all around you. So I highly advise some headphones. You want to keep items to get some headphones. This is some music while you play. But I'm trying to tell you, this uncomfortable feeling of sitting in a hard chair with no sound, something you're not used to. Think about it, because you're used to being in your home with headphones, surround system, and playing Tekken. No, at a tournament, sometimes there's no headphones, and you gotta play on a one. Evo actually did it too. It was setups with no headphones. You had to sit there on a soundless setup, because some things you don't know that you go by ear, by playing, like a punish, a sound. You know if it's something's blocked, instincts will make you punish, if that makes sense to somebody. But I'm one of them players. I go about sound and feel myself. So sometimes a punish is not always simple. It's doing your 1-1-2 or your 1-2-2 or whatever your 10 frame. Sometimes you gotta know what reach. With Steve Fox, even though it's -14 in a match, realistically, you don't see stuff like this unless you're real comfortable doing the stick. When you're in a tournament, most people go for their simple punches almost every time. So you have to know when to not do your 10 frame punishes. Knowing to up it and to make sure something connects. A lot of people don't punish in their matches. Very important to know. And knowing strings. So, like I said, sometimes you can just hold back, wish for the best, but it's best to know strings so you can have the edge on your opponent. So knowing strings, like fucking got a million of them. Knowing what to punish, like I said, if it's something that's close contact, it's 1-1-2 it. If you're comfortable enough, you can go for your 12 frame, but let me tell you this, very important note. In a tournament, just being real, it's PS5 is mainly the standard. I think only one tournament did PCs. If you plan on PS5, there will be delay frames. So with that being said, you try to go for the perfect frame punish on the PS5 on the tournament setups. If you got a stage match, you on split screens, you on those PS5 Pros that overheat. A lot is going wrong already for not being on PC. Just saying. PS5, a lot of delay frames. So I highly don't recommend you always going for the perfect punish. That's why I said learn your 1-1-2, learn your 10 frame to 12 frame, maybe 13 frame punish if you got pretty decent ones. But mainly just your 12 frame punish is to get the job done. So here, 1-1-2. You can fuzzy. Knowing the speed. This is quicker. It takes time. This right here. It takes time. When he does this one, you can fuzzy duck it. Fuzzy ducking is instantly going to down back and hold it back at the same time. Now hold it back, going to down back extremely fast like this. As you can see me fuzzy guarding. You can fuzzy the guard stuff. Instant fuzzy guard. But that's a little advanced, but it's something to take note of if you think you can do it. Nothing to actually have in your arsenal, but it would definitely help. A very important key to know is throw breaking. I know a lot of characters don't have the real throw breaking system, but some characters do. So be mindful to set your opponent throw breaking. Make sure they get their double break. Go down, second option, 2 break, and the third option, the 1 break. No specific order. Have all 3 on. Sit there. This is old school. A lot of people need this. This brings back so much memory, y'all. This is nostalgia. Good Lord, this is young shit. Like, and she do both sides. You gotta do both sides. I'm used to this side because it's normal, right? This is my weak side because the hands change. So my thing is right here, do 10 per side. 10 in a row. Make sure you pick a character that does both grabs. All 3 grabs, I mean. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So remember, grab training is very important. Even if the character doesn't have both grabs, still set on to that and make sure you get the job done in doing 10 per side. Within your training, do a mix. Don't sit and do grab training all day because it is Tekken 8. You don't need grab training all day in Tekken 8. You pretty much just need to know. Some people don't know how to break grabs at all. That will definitely cause you a lot of fucking pain going to a tournament. Like I said, you're going to a tournament, not an online tournament. You're going to a tournament, 6+ hours away, maybe thousands of miles, and you have to do well. Let's keep it a book. You have to do well. You want to do well. You're not going there to not do well. Unless you just go in and hang out with some friends, which it doesn't point in their tournament. So on to the next. Let's knowing what to do in neutral, knowing what your opponent have. I got Anna because she's notorious for having good moves at range 1,000. So basically, what you need to do, let's take any character for instance that we know if you play enough Tekken, what the character is doing, knowing the meta of the character. So like I said, we know Anna's looking for this. She's definitely looking for this. Looking for this. And like I said, and looking for this. It's stuff like, in this matter. So what you gotta do is use defense training. A lot of people don't use defense training. So basically when you're neutral, you know the opponent is moving around and looking for the opportunity to get you. I know they're standing still, but you know at any set moment in a match, you're playing the game of looking out for this stuff like that. You both moving around because I always know at the range you're at, the opponent is looking for those moves. You have to know that this game is not how Tekken used to be. It's not really chess, it's really like checkers now. So it's very simplified. You have to know your opponent's looking for these moves. So you gotta know how to deal with them. There was an example of how to turn it on and just deal with it if we could see if he won't be scrambling at no points. It won't be perfect, of course, but if you see it enough, you get the idea of what to do. Instead of just going in there blindfolded saying, oh my God, Anna sheep, Kazuya sheep, Claudio sheep, set them to moves that they do a lot. And we know the moves that do a lot. Put the moves on and try to deal with it. You know what I'm saying? See what you could do. Sidestep. You saw me, I did my guard. I got hit by the first time to show you guys you get hit, and I could do a fucking guard move for the second hit. You saw I could duck the second hit or the two swings. You could basically bait the 4-4-2 with a random duck, or it's best to just block. You know what I'm saying? But things of that nature. Try to see what you could do. It's not a full character breakdown, but I'm trying to get you guys to understand what to look out for. While we're on this subject, so while we're here, I want to bring up like a bracket right now. I probably want to use like probably Gohan's Evo bracket right now. Look at the names. When you go into a tournament, to gather pools is very important to a lot of people. A lot of people got matches on the internet. Use the YouTube and look up the people in your path. At least the first two, whoever you go against first. If you're in the second round waiting for your opponent, look up both the opponents that's in round one that you gotta play. See what their tendencies is going to round two, and look either under or top of you. Whoever you got to play next, look up both of those players until you look up enough players. At that point, you'll be fine, because once you make it towards the end, you can already have your base play on how good you are and how you get out the bracket, if you know what I mean. So look up the players. Hopefully they got matches on YouTube. Most people do now. A lot of people play online. A lot of people got matches. A lot of people upload matches of their opponent with the name. Even if it's not the person's channel, you will find like almost 70% of a player on Tekken matches. Scratch that. You don't have to use YouTube. You could use the almighty Tekken 8 game replay mode itself. Hold on. Put a big star by this. I did not even think about it. I'm so old school. I'm thinking about the old ways to look up somebody's. This is no notes. I make my videos on the wing because I'm so experienced. I don't think I really need to take like a lot of notes when I'm making these videos. I go off pure experience. So the beauty of Tekken 8, like I said, I think I'm making a video that this is down there the best Tekken game we ever had. But now if you go into a tournament, you could look up your opponent on the Tekken replay mode on the game. So you can really study your whole bracket. You don't have to, that's too much work. I want you guys to make less work and be more effective as possible. That makes sense. Less research and be more effective gameplay more than ever. So like I said, look at your opponents. Look at their tendency. Like I said, don't look up the whole bracket. Look up who's in your way. If there's a main name, if there's a name you notice, please study him more. And to get by regular opponents, you're gonna have to have a regular gameplay. Now, if I get to the point of having your combos, a lot of people don't have their combos in these tournaments, man. Like I said, I believe everyone should be able to beat anyone in a tournament, because you should be ready. Because if you watch these animes and movies, these martial art tournaments, their opponent is never a scrub. They might not be better than their opponent, but they're not a scrub. You know what I'm saying? They at least look fit. And I believe you're supposed to have some of these things, even if it's simplified. Like I said, we've seen Arsenal Ash win majors just playing a decent style combo Nina. Jod and Arsenal Ash are like two worlds. You know what I'm saying? Jod is the most Devil May Cry Nina you ever see. And you got Arsenal Ash simplified. He wins tournaments, even with simple combos, because you gotta have combos. No matter what it is, get the job done. You don't have to have the most flashiest combo. Those flashy combos are the reason a lot of people lose matches. I've been there. I have edged out matches because someone's trying to do a very hard combo when it was not needed. So like I said, from here, let's say you Steve Fox or anybody, regular combo. You see the wall right there, end it early, finish it. Have your combos. Even though that was a simple combo, people don't do it. A lot of people are not even ready to do combos. And like I said, when it's pretty intense and you need a more damaging combo, learn your heat combos. Let me say it again. We are approaching the end of year 2 in Tekken 8. You have to have your heat combos in it and out of it. I'm gonna show you one with Steve Fox to get in it. It's for any character though. That combo right there could possibly end the round. That could possibly end the match. And you going up in your bracket. Other than you ended it in the 87 combo without having heat. I've seen players do that. A lot of you seen it. I don't gotta say myself. When you watch Tekken tournaments, you're asking yourself, why didn't he burn heat? Why is he keeping his heat? And then the opponent tech rolls and then wins the match. When the opponent with the heat could have just did a heat combo and ended it. And what most people get killed by is not having these. Now you have to have your heat combo. I know a lot of people know that the heat combos have got nerfed, but a lot of people launch with their heat and really do nothing with it, and it really costs them the match. So remember to have your going into heat combos in order to have your heat combos, knowing a lot of heat combos are really simplified. It was an advanced one, but this gets the job done too. Stuff like this, really simple combos. It goes for everybody. I seen everyone got this. Everyone could keep repeating the string. You want a very easy combo to get them towards the wall, and very important too. Please know where your wall at all times. I know it be scrambles and a lot of people get killed, but know where your wall's at. Know how to set up your wall combo and execute. Like I said, learn your basic combos. You don't need anything flashy. Learn your heat combos, into heat, and already in heat combos. On to the next. Okay, so another thing in terms, people don't know how to get out of the scrambles. So when you go against your opponents, that your opponent got like basically possibly three options or more that your opponent that could do effective to you. Mainly it's only three options. It's either a low, a mid attack, or a grab. So I set Anna to a situation where most people be in. That's the low option. So just like, basically I got her set to 3 options after the scramble. And just practice with that. See how you handle it. Instead of just guessing all the time. Set her on a good mid, a good low, and a grab. Try to see can you get a success like at least 10 times in a row. So my option was always do it 10 times in a row. So if people want to ask how good I got, this is the train I used to do. I did train like this. I don't do it no more, but I used to do it a lot. And it just carried with me. Like you will see that the something is always faster and slower. You know what I'm saying? Even though your opponent can mix up the timing or something, but if they're on point, they're trying to do it on your wake up and not wait, because you can mash a rage art, hop kick. So they're mainly going to be focusing on doing it on your wake up. So knowing how effective the low is, how effective the mid is, it's the punishable, and knowing how to break grab. So remember, everything that we do is going to carry on to the next. So Tekken and seeing the grab, you're going to know like muscle memory on how to break the grab. And then the moves, and just by training, don't train on every character. That's too much for the brain. Having a notepad is always useful. Jot this down. Having a notepad on your phone now. So back in the day, we had actual notepads. Oh my God, I'm that old. But now you have an iPhone, Android. You got a notepad on there. Have a Tekken 8 session. Characters, just jot down the main moves. Don't do everything that's too much. Like I said, the main moves, like how the fucking run move is too far away for a regular punish. Knowing how to what's to duck in these strings. Jot that down. You're gonna need to remember some of this stuff at times, because your brain is everywhere. Like I said, it's cold. A lot of noise going on. A lot of games and a lot of cheering. You gotta play your match with all that going on. So it's best for you to know about muscle memory, what to do. So on to the next. To end it off, like I said, very important. It's very important to like know your neutral. Like I'm gonna go again over the first thing we went over, but again, knowing the moves you want to use and stay effective as possible. It's very important. Like I said, I want to stress that enough, because like I said, it's people that's in the high ranks that don't know what neutral is. Said, even if you're not good at it, try to establish it, because if you know what it is, know how far your move hit, what you need to do, and knowing how to recognize a whip punish, even if you're not good at whip punishing. Check this out. So even if you got a move that's safe to get in and know when to try to whip punish, and just to establish neutral as in being however plus you're gonna be after the move, or negative, not as negative as a punishment move, but just knowing how to get closer to your opponent other than just trying to figure it out and you're getting knocked all over the place. Again, I believe out of this lesson, the very important one was knowing to establish neutral. Using your jab. Of course, don't always go for like powerful moves like all the time. Like knowing how to utilize your jab, your side step, your micro side step down for ones, very important. Like I said, side step dash in, down for ones, very important because of this. So, touch opponent standing block, set a second to side step. You see that? I believe I go over this in a season 1 lesson actually, so we could implement this again in this lesson. Don't ever stand stationary when you're doing your neutral play. Very important. So watch. You see if you step in and do it rather than just doing jab down for one, your opponent's gonna step you forever. So always knowing to step in, pull forward, establish a down for one, or pull forward, establish another jab. You see that? Staying stationary and try to apply pressure to get you killed. Side step launcher, side step, you know what, you hop kick, it don't matter. And know what moves to stop side steps. A lot of people got homing moves now. Utilize that at perfect times. Know what your opponent trying to do. Like the jab is very important. The jab establishes how your opponent reacts. When you jab, do he attack back? Do he sidestep? You gotta know if your opponent is a reactive player, evasive player, or just defense. If he's just holding back, knowing that how to open up with using lows. If he's just holding back, use lows. If you jab him, do he jab back? Make sure you set the settings on right. And do stuff like that. If you guys watch me play, that's how I'm able to land a lot of attacks, because I study my opponent by the simple jab. You guys see the top players do it, and I'm gonna keep reiterating this in case you guys missing it. A lot of players jab just to see what the opponent's gonna do. With a real fight, you dance around, you block an attack, your senses is going to react. It's like in the game. You do something, they want to react. Find out what they're going to do. Like I said, I hope this lesson really showed you guys a lot of what you need to do. Pointers, like I said, the main thing, combos, grab breaking, scramble situations in the corner, and that's it. That's Tekken and punishes and neutral. You guys gotta know that's all Tekken is. That's all it is. And just knowing how to simplify what you're trying to do is all you're trying to do. You gotta think about your opponent has the same 8 buttons you have. You're not solving a Bill 9 science guy question like, oh my God, that player is so great. You gotta think about it. A lot of us have beaten. I mean, some people look at me as a one of the God players too. A lot of us been beat. A lot of them been beat by upsets. I've been upset before, and a lot of God players been upset before because you have the same 8 buttons, and it doesn't take a miracle to beat someone in this game. But it's taking 8 is more of a chance you could beat anyone in this game. And like I said, we've been seeing. I want to see more of it. I hope this video helps you how to prepare for tournaments. What we studied, please go over it. That concludes how to prepare for a tournament. Like I said, a lot of people save up for these tournaments, man. They get on planes, long car rides, and you want to do good. I hear excuses and stuff like that. Everyone got excuses. It's fine to be salty, but everyone wants to do good at tournament because it's a very good feeling. If you never felt it, I hope you do the right things because you're playing the game and you're saving the money. You're spending over to $1,000 guaranteed going anywhere. That's like a major tournament or something like that, or a good event. And one more important key to take on the tournament is your fresh deodorant. You're gonna need it. It get musty in there, so you're not just sitting down. You're not at a theater. You're not at a play. You're not sitting down. You're basically exercising those 8 to 12 hours you're in the venue. You're walking around. You know what I'm saying? And you're walking around. You're doing cardio, whether you like it or not. And a lot of people get musty, and a lot of people ain't ready for it. So please bring deodorant. Please let me know what you think about the video. Like, comment, subscribe. Hit that bell notification button. See you guys in the next one. Peace.